How do you explain it? Because one of the things I've always admired about Frears is that he is able to nimbly go from very funny humor to serious scenes. And you were telling me that he doesn't direct you. How is he able to handle that transition?
He's very smart. I mean, he's one of those geniuses. Is that a plural of genius? What's the plural of genius? Genius I don't know. But he's so good at it because he doesn't tell you. He lets the actor make the choice. But he sort of very beautifully manipulates you. He nudges you into what he really wants. He'd throw in hints here and there. He'd come by and tell you stories, and he's basically talking about the scene or in some way about the film. And so this journey was pretty much deciphering Stephen Frears, and you just somehow end up doing something that probably is meaningful. I mean, we tried to keep it as honest as we could. But
So the humor and the seriousness was
it's
all.
also Lee Hall, I mean, the writer, because it was all there on the script. And Lee Hall's famous for it also because, he's done Billy Elliot and War Horse, and he sort of takes you up and then drops you. Um, and Stephen just has a wonderful way of lightening up a room. He's great with energies in a room.
But speaking of Lee Hall, his writing is very, this is the second time listening to it. There's an elevated quality to his writing. Was that something that you were conscious as an actor?
Oh yeah, definitely. In fact, that made me lie to everybody because I told everybody I read the book when I began shooting. I didn't, and I thought no. It's a great piece. I read the book after the shoot, but I started reading it and I thought Lee's written the script in a very different way. He has something very fantastical about it. There's no timeline in the script, the movie, and it's really the costumes that take you through those 15 years, and literally. And that's why we would clutch onto the costumes, and Consolata would be, she did the costumes on this film, and we were literally piecing together Abdul Karim through those costumes, in those photographs, from the ink, to the writing, to the words. And I loved it because it was a collaboration, and Lee Hall does that. He lets all the other departments come in and sort of make something, and we tried to stick to it. So it wasn't all my acting; it was a lot of other people working hard.